Well, an interesting match. That's the World Cup final. Also at New York MetLife Stadium. Very interesting in there. Lionel Messi and Lamine Yamal. And everybody. Made the picture now. Lionel Messi, AJ Lamine Yamal, and about two screens. So then you see there. First were 2007. That was 2007, right? Yes, 2007. Now Lionel Messi, UNICEF for on foundation at DB. Lamine Yamal, Lionel Messi, Ejareno. Fast forward 2026, Messi and Lamine Yamal airborne final. Lamine Yamal at age 19, Lionel Messi at age 39, 20 years apart. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll come on here dissecting it very well. Tactical breakdown, what the two coaches are supposed to do, who is supposed to win the final. No, yeah, maybe now come on. Many my boss, Abesi Lopez, and I say, Awet, Sylvia Boko.
Sunday.
And Sunday. A train final, easy. But before, no man, just like it, not subscribe. You know, you have to post notifications, drop a content, and be the first person to view. Aha, hey, Mr. Marfo Sports on YouTube. Subscribe to your channel, no. Alright, final, no. I say, me, I'm a bass and in cry. YouTube Barcelona teams in there, but it's two of my favorite too.
What radio, man?
I'm Argentina, energy.
Argentina, energy. So many Argentina for the I've been putting in Spain.
Say, we're pressing my ref on the corner.
Say, Lamine Yamal, what's it, you?
Say, Lamine Yamal, do you walk up now? Now, any Instagram, the Madrid for you, what to
in Pesana and Pesawayom. Say, oh, when time I talk about hypocrisy. What's Lamine Yamal Kasaka Crebi, Umaja?
Yeah.
But in Ronaldo for like 16 years, or yet, he had a push of Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
You can't more defend, you know.
I'm gonna say confidence.
Confidence, but Lamine Yamal is
arrogance.
So hypocrisy at its best.
Yeah.
It's an reality. To me, maybe I could be Spain no, Argentina no. To me, the original game no me for emotions beyond kahon.
And the game rather, original Monday now.
Say US on a Monday, US on a 20th.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
In the game na in the Ghana there. And the game now me work here no.
Yeah.
Me find emotions beyond kahon. I am just going to enjoy football because me pen am soccer.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So today's game, you know, is it going to be more of psychological, tactical now? Because any game, you know, in Argentina from the knockout phase, and they say, apart from Scaloni's adjustment in tactical approach, you know, the mentality of the Argentine national team has been the key thing that has brought them this far to the final back-to-back. And our Spanish national team, you know, you say it is solely purely tactics. Proper system built by Luis Lefuente in the last years that is able to accommodate loyal players like Lamine Yamal or Metime Bodu at this stage. I think that the backbone of the Spanish national team, you know, was built in the Euros in 2024, you know, and back to 2026. And fast forward 2026, we are having them a World Cup final. Firstly, how are you going to compliment Luis Lefuente for his incredible work?
Oh, look, the same way I'm going to praise Luis Lafuente, that's the same credit I'm going to give to Lionel Scaloni.
Yeah, Lionel Scaloni too has done very well.
Lafuente has done a massive job as the coach of the Spanish national team, the Selección. He won the Nations League. Remember, it was Luis Enrique. No, it was Luis Enrique that won the Nations League.
Luis Enrique never won Nations League or quarterfinals that.
Okay, so they started with
Lafuente edge Nations League,
edge Euros, then I never World Cup final.
World Cup final.
Progress. Typical progress. That is what you do in a national team. National team won because the only players need training with the Biahano. You need to be consistent, especially with the lineups, especially with the call-ups. So here Unai Simon, right from the beginning, I can't say Unai Simon is number one. Why number one? Even so, if you're a club size, or that's your Spain number one.
Although there has been a lot of media campaign against Unai Simon, and dropping.
And Juan Garcia Raya a good club season
over Unai Simon
than Unai Simon. But coach this is Debbie. Unai Simon has been the player or the goalkeeper I've been using since I became the coach of the Spanish national team. So he's my first choice goalkeeper. He's the one I trust. What do I say? David Raya was a good dude, but only team in body or won't build any chemistry. Yeah, so I can't risk it. Let me Garcia cried in the first call up.
Yeah.
So you can't rely solely on him that he's going to get.
I think like one Garcia they need to sacrifice and then they call it was Alex Romero.
Alex Romero more from.
But I think Senan can be first from the Alex Romero record, considering so cool Euros in the
Say on the Euro score. Say on the Euro score. Say the money didn't call Euros, me boy. Say you be for one on but say na kepa money na wo.
Barcelona PR na no.
Yo dey BT. Enye PR asem. Say na kepa e kan steam no.
Yeah.
E na man kepa free mo. E na omudi you know see mo ba che ne ba yo.
Yeah.
Nti you be free honom na ye de wo be she o ma wo call Euros ni bi.
And I call GB.
E na wo call GB. E na mo Euros ni bi obi Spain for anya go ba be no so money ma ba be show than wo because 2 seasons consecutively. Like this man has won the best goalkeeper in the Spanish League twice.
Yeah.
Even for Espanyol,
Jenny in terms of saves. Clean sheet today.
Yeah, so in terms of saves, he was the best goalkeeper. And I watched Zamora and Ankasa for Barcelona. So he has been better than Romero. He has been better than Unai Simon.
Okay.
But because of experience, Simon is in. Into one experience, the being the way we measure one man because he's the future. What is the American say? Until the end of the day. So for De La Fuente, you commend him, the system he has built, and you see he didn't move away from the typical Spanish game. He stuck with that and he bettered it.
Yeah.
Now he added some spices to it. In the typical first, no. Now one typical wingers in the Spanish national team, but the threats, most of the threat in the Spanish national team is coming from the wings.
Yeah, it comes from wide.
Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams. It's unfortunate say World Cup with Nico Williams
fit.
By Neros, you saw what these guys did. It's Luis de la Fuente has proven, and this guy has worked in the huge ranks of the Spanish football, so he knows the guys. Boys now know more than now.
Majority na Pedri Muni na.
Because no money na Javier Jumana. So you just commend him. The same way as Linus Scaloni, since he was appointed, tournament dia waji.
Yeah. Apart from Copa America 2019, the first tournament.
Copa America 2019 was the
one they do on D4.
On D4. So fast forward, Copa America 2021, he won. He won the World Cup in 2022. Now in 2020, last 2 years, he won the Copa America once again, back to back. And now was World Cup final. That means he has done a massive job. You said the Spain's team or the Spaniards, the team is built on purely tactics. Yes, it's tactical. And that's why I said Luis de la Fuente has bettered it. Argentina team, and only about mentality. They also do the tactical thing. Then the tactics. A plan now they call game name. It's mentality now. Almost from 70th minutes, you know, Omaba all out at home. A tactics no. Let's defend. Let's prevent the opponent from scoring more goals against us in the first half.
Okay.
Because the players need to be anyini. So we not run too much in the first half. Now in the second half, you have the experience. And then akano because now opponents not break. In the experience, now holding akano. And the pressure more from the 70th minutes. Now gets the job done. And you see, that's why I said always you need to work smart,
not too harder.
Because look, we have group stages no. I think Argentina for a proper analysis of group stages.
Yeah, na Scaloni Ede come say December after that was the group stage drawn you know. From there, no only what Samuel was saying. I'm a Mosha say analysis on every possible opponent.
So what I say? So my analysis now say you difference you late to the final be easy. If you are holding how many ball group stages no.
Yeah.
And you are holding how many ball some knockout games. It's not you say Argentina had an easy path no. It's not a mistake because you also had the chance to do same.
Yeah.
What I say? So they took advantage of the opportunity in Iba and then now they are into the finals. Scaloni has been very exceptional for Argentina. Luis de la Fuente has been very exceptional for Spain. But tomorrow in the final, 2 coaches that has done well since they took charge of as their national team head coaches. But we wait and see in the final what they will be able to offer at Namibia and Ne over the MetLife Stadium.
Do you know one thing about 2 coaches, you know? That's final, no? That's Luis de la Fuente and Scaloni. Scaloni and Luis de la Fuente echo one coaching school. But when you together in terms of seniority, no.
Okay.
We are ahead of that's De La Fuente ahead of Scaloni in the coaching school, no. And the mentor and Luis De La Fuente. Omuni now no more like say Carlo Ancelotti. Yeah, it's Omuni now say we share mostly of Papa a friend say Scaloni or a big pragmatic. As a son is that yes, that's proper Carlo Ancelotti. And to Omuni I like Carlo Ancelotti pa. That's one thing Ebekoso and then number. But you tactical aspect of the game, no?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be midfield battle? And the game, first half will play integral role in the game.
the first half will play an integral role for Spain. If they want to win, they should score more in the first half. Because Argentina won in the first half, number second half. Omachre say second half now is their best department.
Yeah.
We show one second half, I'm waiting my comeback. Now some 0-0 in the first half, that means what do moment. And first 60 minutes. So if Spain 4% Munji can happen in there, they should kill the game in the first 60 minutes. But someone kill the game in the first 60 minutes. Now Argentina for grow to the game to almost best moments now. They will harm you because you have Messi, you don't have Messi, you have Lamine Yamal is young. I think Spain should try to tweak some things. This is final. Final, yeah, but
final there. Ubi see final. You final. You're more final.
The final now, I think for this time they should play through the wings more than the midfield. Because look, can't say Argentina midfielders no more no. But no, it's not for money ball.
And that form of very good against England. That's something they distributed and American name. Technically, they are very
good. No, the players, no, Enzo, technically, he's not up there. He's up there.
Very good.
McAllister, Leandro Paredes,
even Depaul.
It's near, I said, born, what should I name ball, but in the moon, 15 years, Simeone in the band, on the near Dina.
So, near Katashina,
and I said, Valverde,
It's married for no one.
No, okay.
Valverde, technically, he might not be up there, but blended kaka.
So, that's not Simeone by
Simeone by Kikaka na.
Well, you want to me passing, you know, what's me adding who be out.
When go in the chamber, only the end is one to become the Casa.
And I was any shots.
Any shots, boy. I bet my boy is in my boy. Wow.
Any shots. So, I mean, Spain should try to use Lamine Yamal, but do you know why? Because Tagliafico, this tournament, on
yeah.
Let me bet my.
And there is one thing about the Argentina laterals. On say tournament, my boni no. Mostly Argentina, omu using midfielders as wingers. It's a very narrow.
Yeah.
The only time the winger was against England.
Yeah.
Because that was Scaloni who say England for no Molina.
Yeah.
Because in terms of defending, Molina isn't there.
Yeah.
So Giuliano's sole responsibility wasn't attacking approach, but set defensively tracking back Molina against the life of Jess Spence and Anthony Gordon. Now with Spain, no, the problem is not going to be that's Anthony Gordon because Morgan Rogers far less pressure. That was Tagliafico. By this time, Tagliafico is meeting Morgan Rogers. Obesha Lamine Yamal. And maybe on the flanks, no Molina side, no. About Alex Biner into one of threats in the back form. So what's Papa and friend say Scaloni supposed to do? Say the bear Tagliafico able to neutralize Lamine Yamal in the game because Lamine Yamal never give new PR. The creativity up front, is similar to what Lionel Messi should be giving up front.
Look, in India, once the tournament we be can want some you can Messi di.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Messi has done it consistently for years. But say Messi na can work game ni mo. I can play because say who pa Lamine Yamal. Is Lamine Yamal, that means he's the second most dangerous player for the opposition team.
Yeah.
You can't do too much to eliminate Lamine Yamal. We just now who create space for one guy team.
Yeah, a lot of species, baby.
What I say? I think now the midfielders will have a huge role to play. Always what I learned or how to stop Lamine Yamal in Portugal for year in the Nations League final. Georgie Bona, left winger no, eba. That midfielder ni ba can be Kando Mendes. No, my three. In the three need that means until me finding a way out and creating danger. What I say? But we can say okay, who must center back ni be. That means center back needs to leave space on.
Yeah, it's about to be making and you will be making
runs, and we know them no more in those spaces. How out here?
But one thing about Lamine Yamal, this tournament, they say we evolve kakra. Lamine Ibo game na only say yijina ne so a ultimate drop be share space.
That is the rule now.
One with that similar ball bina that was Pau Kubasi the man the France game na offside. No, also be share that space in him. And or they Lucas Digne echo your train or share unfortunately not inside offside, So neutralizing might be a problem because we to make for about share space in him. I don't see a problem.
So Argentina for the dream Lamine Yamal no. Spain for Spain for the dream Messi no. Argentina for the so dream Lamine Yamal.
It will be our major headache or bedroom in the game.
Yes, because even Messi in the Quran, let me keep out of the game for some time.
Yeah, but only keeping 90 minutes.
What I say, because of the energy level. Cucurella is a very good defender. What I say, but we left back and on the money will form this tournament. What I say, indeed, I think this is a game. Look, both coaches know ending what is best for them. What is best to do?
Yeah,
what is best to do? I don't know, but I believe Spain should create through the wings this time. Because Omoka say Omo commit food now. Omo to try. What I say? Omo to try. Now I'm frustrated. Then they'll take advantage of it. It's one ball no more in the midfield. Now we use because I just have no more wingers.
I want more wingers.
But I say now we use wings now. I wish Nico Williams was fit for this game.
I want more wingers because if Nico is really fit, on stretch the other side, Lamine stretches the other side. It can create a lot of spaces. Yeah. I'm not confusion about the Argentine defense in him. Yeah. Argentina for the more problems are also almost sorting it out. But how do you see the whole game, concerning individual brilliance? Because in games like this, individual brilliance be play key role. You will need Lamine Yamal to step up. And one question now, maybe I'm person beside midfielders, you want to say at some point, Luis De La Fuente take a bold decision, although people are against it, dropping Pedri for Fabian Ruiz. Now, in games, because against Argentina, you need to get proper control. You need to get proper control because the Argentine side, I'm pragmatic, I'm city deep, as you many say ball. Into a proper control, although you have Rodri be more control. No. Do you think they will need Pedri?
They will need Pedri, but he wouldn't use him.
Yeah.
They will need Pedri in this game. It is recently he already Pedri here. Game near the second half, another be controlling game. He knows Pedri is a better controller in the Spanish midfield. Midfielders now be one bit more control game, tempo than Pedri. But Nientia on Pedri, and the reason why I wouldn't even wish for Pedri to play is the physicality of the Argentine midfielders. Fabian Di Adibiba Pedri in Famba. Physicality. Pedri the intelligence never winning balls. But a man is saying far who day young people will be 9 years and 5 years.
I don't know, so do say who say at this point of the tournament, they do baby a physicality very
important. France game ne. Chameni when the woman see about things we call the most about Rabio Nicola when names young one in France on ma. Was that energy no? The Pedri to me that energy no. If you remember bullying agi balls me bring now result to 10 overs. Bullying. And that is why I think the coach took that decision to stick with Fabian Ruiz. Because Pedri does not give what Dani Olmo gives in the number 10 rule. And can remember number 10. Once a coach before the number say on who Pedri as a number 8 or who as a number 10.
Yeah.
But Dani Olmo also did something ever as a number 10 and Pedri ends me faster than him back. What I say? So then what if you see him as number 10 and then there's a better number 10 in the team than Pedri there? That's the preferred position. And so your preference then mean John also neutral.
Yeah, okay.
Now, second I found the number.
Okay. And our individual brilliance, and I will say, of course, Lamine Yamal also winning a game. You have to see Lionel Messi in this game. Now, how will Messi decide the game? Because he need Lionel Messi. And how will Lamine Yamal decide the game?
Because how Messi decide the game, my Messi there. Now be and then Lamine Yamal so bit my one.
Yeah, and see, Obia one there.
Messi there, oh God. Messi there, senior. Definitely is going to decide if Argentina are going to win the game. It's definitely going to be Messi. Because my team, Messi, the tournament, and my friend,
and the Argentina team, we catch him say we Messi free. My team is Austria.
Oh, I'm a voter more than pound.
A boy still more than this. We Messi free. My team is Austria. Hey, the boy is my catch though. Who going in here?
The Austria. I mean, yes, I'm not because of the impact of Messi. You go with all the attacking statistics, positive was near Messi na ekran. Yeah. That shows how influential and how impactful he has been for the Argentine team. Messi, they were very, very impactful. If Argentina will get something in this game, it's going to be Messi. But for Spain, we Lamine Yamal is credit from somewhere.
Yeah.
What I say?
From central zones.
From the laterals, no.
Laterals and so.
What I say? It's you must pay for team no.
And if you could have been solid in terms of attack,
you know, team a collective effort. But they need to add something to the collectiveness in the tactics.
Yeah.
That is an Andini mentality.
Argentina for there. I know the first 5 minutes they will bully the Spanish national team.
Oh, maybe
Or may instill fear woman.
How you know, Paradise no.
They will instill fear in them.
Boy. From Paradise.
Because that was a similar thing that they did against the English national team. My English was also trying to say against you beat me.
No, but them that I believe it was a mistake in England for the year.
Really?
It's ever sana o man you concentration after work on Tokwaso. So especially fall for it. What I say? Say omudi frustration be share one. You want to retaliate. E ba sana say omo play akraba okra na what you say me ko jimo no kra wa ko she o me ko twa no.
Yeah.
Because me say me frustration say me so me wo ho me
so you being a midfield what to a technical aspect not to actually physicality or no.
So that is it is painful for no when you money free sa anyman no. Look, e mom crab on bebre. Ujibo na gym, obeto an obetwa. But odro na wa pass ball na he will just be running. You beto me kasa no pass na ball like one broom and then you score. The moment you try to look, you can't do that work. South Street football, what many Spain Argentina for them ball.
South America phone there. On America will say another video na na channel on third place in America will say Zlatan Ibrahimovic say like Argentine for no street fighters.
Yeah,
street football no.
Street football. And they want to know the moment you let them get the better side of you, or the moment they get what they want from you, it's going to affect you. Because if England stayed calm in the game for the first half, maybe they could have got a goal in the first half. But the moment you try to retaliate and try to challenge them with that particular way of playing, they've succeeded. That is what they are coming to do in the first 10 minutes. They want to frustrate you. You play with them that way. You make people para there's not copia we Enzo na kotia we na what we say na McAllister mo chucha. Gnayo Simeone mo. Ono ko first half wife has be 10.
Na tactical fouls and we card back up. No ODF free. That's one thing Atletico Madrid de Barcelona you see you. Atletico for me tactical fouls. Because the Barca small thing you red card am.
Say any foul o mo foul ne.
Small thing you red card Barcelona for.
Like they'll get to your last nerve.
Yeah, they will enter your skin. Yeah. Very interesting game. So who do you think is supposed to win this game?
Who is supposed to win? Deservedly. Spain is winning more than Argentina.
I just feel the Argentines they've worked for it, almost merited. If you are comparing the World Cup in terms of form, effort, the Spanish national team arrived in the World Cup being a national team, not looking shaky from the group stages. Their game against Cabo Verde, it was 0-0.
But Argentina for Cabo Verde was about draw 90 minutes.
And I made sure I did, their game against Cabo Verde, it was 0-0. Let's not forget to say, apart from say, workers Argentine for any Spain for any boat 2-2, any Cabo Verde boat 2-2 90 minutes, the Argentine national team, people aren't put as favorite giddy. Although it's still na be muji so imagine the last World Cup on Kwado meet my baby. So Ubo favorite of the tournament Ubo France Ubo Spain. Ubo Spain Ubo France. In Naika, right? Spain be get the upset of the tournament against Cabo Verde 0-0. Against Arabia and almost 4-0. Against Uruguay that was a physical team. Almost struggle here. The only goal almost was a mistake from the goalkeeper. The Uruguay goalkeeper. And the Spain about tournament, I'm looking too because even against the Belgium national team, against Austria, against Portugal, the Spanish team was not that exceptional until they had their best game against the French national team in semi-finals.
Okay.
But look at the Argentine national team. The chemistry has been there, although they lose concentration in some games. But who probably have a proper tournament? It has been the Argentine national team compared to the Spanish national team.
Hey, Charlie, just for one way, I want you. Imagine Morgan Rogers.
Really?
117.
Hi.
Go to Chicago.
117.
Morgan Rogers. Yeah, my idea. Remember, country me say Antonio go 80 million. Yes,
wow. Morgan.
We don't much more quiet now.
Well, it will probably have a proper tournament. Compare with me, it has been the Argentine national team.
I don't believe Argentina has had a better tournament than Spain. Look, before the England game, now used to ride into Argentina used to.
So I'm looking shaky.
So they were also shaky even at the knockout stage. But Spain were not shaky in the knockout stage. Look at the opponent that Spain won in the knockout stage. Austria, Portugal, Belgium, France. Now Argentina, then Cape Verde, Egypt, Switzerland.
Spain against that's Portugal, they weren't above Portugal. As
That
gap.
because Portugal is one of the best teams in the World Cup.
Although
Almost their favorite.
Although na Portugal team will be kase omo nya de midfielders name one but they were not above them.
No, but that was standing. They were part of the favorites in the World Cup. Portugal no favorites. No.
Oh, they were the favorites.
They're part of the favorites, right? And see, Spain for me, almost stretches Spain now. 90th minutes now, Omania a class player to come and get the job done for them now. That's Spain for winning. They have done extremely well because they played against one of the favorites in the round of 16. Then in the quarterfinals, they faced Belgium. Belgium is so much picky at the right time. After eliminating Senegal, they came on and then they did the job done. They did the job against USA. But as a number of special space, they also took them the last minute to also get the job done there. Now in the semi-final, they faced France. France were not the main EU. What does it? And what does it? It is Spain who has had a good run to the tournament. The tournaments need to look. I think Argentina, Spain deserve. Look, Argentina, imagine that less the previous edition. I think Spain has worked hard. They are closer to it, but Argentina will make it very difficult for them.
Yeah. Argentina will make it very difficult for them. But well, the Ecoso World Cup final and Ebecoso and then a very interesting. But drop your prediction in the comment section. I had Alberti Lopez were dissecting every possible thing a bit messy in this final. The Argentines' physicality, the Spanish technicality, Bibia a bit me Acoso. But yes, it's Chelsea for us and Morgan Regis. Yeah, very interesting. It came as a shock. 117 million euros.
Pounds.
Hey. There's 170 million pounds. There's about 120 something million euros.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Okay, but always really 50 videos and I catch on say Chelsea someone always say make or break. In the one shall stay anymore. And Morgan so bad Morgan will give you something.
Yeah. Give you the midfielder
attacking because left wing in class one will be Morgan beat him about to make a lot of sense, but Omba catch say Barca signing Anthony Gordon for 80 million. But Tiska got Morgan 125 million. Morgan and Anthony Gordon difference be anymore. Even being factual. Difference be anymore. So I urge you say obey like it, no subscribe, now the add to notification button. Click all so we drop a content and be the first person to view about.